One thing my mentor, Mr. Danny, told me when I first started investing was consistency will take you further than just a quick flip.
Mm,
I said, okay. He
nice.
said, what he meant by that was don't get in it just for the money. Get in it to understand that if you're consistent with something, you're able to become successful by being one thing consistent, always
Right.
showing up, even when it's hard.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Micah Johnson, and today I'm speaking with Ervin Ward, who's been making some serious moves in the private lending space. Ervin, welcome in, man. How you doing?
Hey, Micah, how are you? Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
Ap- I'm doing well, man. I'm excited for you to be here today. I think our listeners are really going to take away some value from how it is you approach what you do, making sure folks understand exactly what that process is in private lending so they can be successful at it. So let's dig in
Absolutely.
on that, man. For folks who may not know you yet, what's your main focus right now and what markets you operating in?
My main focus right now is helping small businesses and real estate investors get funded. That's really what my main focus and becoming fundable, not just funding.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Interesting. And do you do it nationwide?
We do it nationwide, yes. The only thing we do not help funding with is in Puerto Rico and U.S. Virgin Islands.
Okay. Okay. So you got all the states. That's excellent, man. So let's jump back real quick. What led you to this industry? How'd you end up where you are today?
Well, let me tell you, the industry is I started off as an investor. I'm still an investor, active investor. I bought my first property when I was 20.
Okay.
Um, I did Britney Spears Womanizer when I was 20, so that afforded me the opportunity to be able to buy my first property.
Yeah.
And so I had a hard time finding someone to help me fund the property. I'm a nerd, so I like to know the intricate details of how to get everything done. And so from there, I just learned about everything about lending and about the process of getting lending, the credit, the documentation, how the lender likes everything to be done and set up. So that was really what drove me.
Well, if you're a music producer, that completely makes sense. I got a friend that produces music at a high level, and he's nerdy too. And it kind of just goes along with the fact that you're the nuts and bolts behind it all. It the things we hear only sound that way because you made
Right.
them that way, man. So
Right.
taking that skill into real estate is pretty powerful. And also, congrats on producing that song, man. That's a
Yeah,
cool
man.
story to
Thank you,
say
man.
too.
Thank you. Thank you. It's a lot more songs, but that was that was my first actually big song when I was 20 years old. So I definitely always have so much homage towards that.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Well, it's lining up with that entrepreneurial spirit that you have that led you into investing, now the world that you're into today. So let's take a walk through how it is that you help folks. 'Cause like you said, you pretty much started something by experiencing it yourself. How do you actually set this up? And I love talking to folks who did that because you saw this door that was closed and then you opened the door and then solved a way to leave the door open behind you. So take us a little more in depth there on how you help your clients with organization, how you help them get prepared and then funded.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
So I have a portal. It's called ScoreShift. So for the credit, right, it's 3 different portals. So if you have bad credit, we have a ScoreShift funding app that helps you build fix your credit, build it back up, and then takes you to the business portion that takes you from if you haven't have your business created, but it takes you from creation all the way to tier 1 with the net 30 cards. How to get the business credit cards, and then when you're ready to get funded, actually show you the um, how to fund how to have your bank statement set up actually as well for the banks to view 'em, how they like to view 'em, excuse me.
Right. And in the real estate investor world, is it pretty much the same track?
Same track. So in the real estate investor world is the Scotia funding, which helps people get funding. So basically what it does is if you submit an application, it pretty much automates everything from start to finish. It takes your files, takes everything, automates everything from start to finish, and sends it to the lender. Packages everything correctly, how they like it, and sends it to them. Sorry for stumbling.
No, you're good, man. And dig into that because you're right. How lenders like to get stuff is really important. Right. They have a certain way they like it. And when you can get it that way, the process is much smoother. And
So
when
much
not,
faster.
man, like it's something I used to warn about when I first got in real estate as an agent. I would just tell people, look, save all of them on your home screen and just reply to the email. I know you've sent it 3 or 4 times. Just do it again. Don't fight. Like if you want this to actually go through, and I like how you're getting ahead of all that saying, hey, this is everywhere everything needs to be. Just get all of this stuff. This is what they need because it's not really a
Yeah,
mystery. They just
not a
seem to
mystery.
ask for it, not in the best ways and not the best time.
Absolutely, absolutely. I feel like it works best for both parties because, of course, as a person that's helping you get funded, I want you to get funded, but I want you to understand that it's a process to get funded. And then from the other side, the lender that I work with, I want it to be presented to her the way that she likes it, so she can move through it faster. And that's the biggest thing. A lot of people like to piecemeal things, and it actually slows the process down.
And it makes sense too, man, having all the things in one place. There was an old commercial I remember where they were talking to a hospital was joking around about how it saved a bunch of money by just putting everything on the first floor or something like that. It was like just putting the radiologist right next to the x-ray department. And we can eliminate like 30 minutes from people just walking stuff around, right? And it
Absolutely.
and it makes so much sense that way because especially in real estate, folks are on the move. They're not trying to we can be in a hurry and it doesn't help. However, getting things in the right place that you set up yourself to go as quick as you can, man, doing that
Absolutely.
out of the gates really, really beneficial.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's actually beneficial. I've seen it help a lot of my clients, actually, especially one of my clients that one of my brokers brought in. His name is Tavon Diggs. He brought in a client that needed to get funded in 10 days because their other deal fell through. So I sat down with them, took them all the way through my program, and as I took them through my program, they were wowed by how organized it was and how organized I am. And when I sent it over to the lender, it was able to close in 9 business days for
Whoa.
and saved them, and it was like a $750,000 fix and flip deal. So it was perfect for them just understanding organization.
Well, it's super helpful that you're an investor too. Like, one thing
Yes.
I really
Yes.
encourage folks when they're working with someone is working with people that understand what you're going through too. And if they can get that, then they see it from your point of view. They have the perspective, understanding you're excited, you're anxious, you're trying to get a deal, you're trying to do all these things, and your mind can get running, go 100 places. So when you have someone that knows that factor and then says, okay,
Absolutely.
wait, we just need these things.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
That's where, man, I get blown away by good organization too, because when you
Yeah.
experience it, it just makes things easy. It makes things
Absolutely.
way easier.
Yes, absolutely. That's just I feel like everybody wants speed and everybody wants good flow. And the only way to have a good flow and good speed is organization. That's something that my mentor has always beat in my head. You have to be organized. That's one thing my girl, she's a very A type person. So she actually embeds that into me. Like you gotta be on your stuff so you can make sure that everything flows the way you want it to flow.
It's right, man. Getting the river's already flowing. Just get the rocks out. Like
Yeah, for
pull out
sure.
the things that are getting in the way of it is the way I like to think about. Like what could keep it? And that's really how you're thinking about it with a music producer mindset, which is kind of fascinating. I like those combinations because
Yeah.
man, you're seeing it from an angle and also being an investor that it lets you develop a product that's useful to the people using it, which is, man, the ones that I've experienced in my career were also created by investors, ones that knew about it, understood what was actually happening and saw, wait a second, there's a gap right here. There's this little section that I can fill into here, what'll fix this process. It's what I experienced. If I can fix it for me, I can fix it for a bunch of people.
Exactly, and that's really the whole idea that helped me spark Sparkship. I just wanted to really help people. It started off as an idea. It started off as just an idea of I'm like, well, what if I can do this, and what if I could do that, and then actually in the world of technology now, I was able to actually bring it to pass my thoughts, and it's just creating all at the end of the day. So you said music producer. It just to me, it just really boils down to me just being able to create bringing my
Right.
ideas that God gave me forward and making sure that it works. And I actually don't have, when I die, I don't be like, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I didn't create. So that's my driving force, even in
I
investing.
love that, man. I love that. Identifying as the artist, no matter what occupation that you're in, because really deep down, I view it that way too. Like it's not, it's, how do you say this? It's not that it's just plain old stuff, but that ability to create, that drives a lot of entrepreneurs is that ability to produce, that ability to create, where that is really tapping into your artistic side. Like it doesn't matter if it's painting or music or a great deal. Like I've seen guys that are master artists by how they put together a deal. Like, whoa, man, that was incredible. And that same heart mentality goes into it, that goes into what a singer's doing, what a heck, even what a athlete's doing. To me, those kind of things are that it's you're watching art in motion due to how much dedication went to the process. Because you can tell the difference, man. You can tell somebody just winging it and somebody that's dedicated.
Right. It really builds confidence though. When you think about it, it builds confidence when you're actually able to visualize something and you actually walk it through the process and you bring it to life. And that's what I say I love business owners because that's what they've done. It started with the idea. It started with the idea and they were able to bring that idea all the way to us to be able to enjoy that idea that they were given. And that's the whole point of life, being able to, for us to be able to enjoy what the universe or what God has given you individually for us to really enjoy it. And that's the whole purpose. I love to enjoy what you may have made because if you didn't make this, I wouldn't be able to enjoy this. So that's just what I
Right.
love.
Right. Right, man. That makes sense. And it's that feeling of enjoying to do it, that mm, and walking other people through it is powerful, man. I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss for words because that is what I find a lot in real estate is the hearts of people. They're here to help. They're here to like the best at it are willing to talk to you, show you how it works, walk you through it because they realize it's not that it's not that someone can't do it. It's are you willing to walk through all the stuff? Right? Like on anything that you're creating, there's the hard parts. There's the things that it feels like there's sand all in your gears and you're not getting anywhere and you're frustrated. But it's all that makes what actually comes to life that more vibrant, that more worth it. You get to look back on that day that you swore you were going to quit and this is stupid and I don't ever want to do this again to
Mhm.
man, I'm glad I pushed that through. And that
Yeah.
reminded me of a second part is nobody does this alone, this business. We all work with people. You can't close a house by yourself. Like you just can't. You at least need a title company or an attorney to do it and someone to sell you the house. So like there's all these little pieces where working together to bring things to life, when you're doing it with people that also enjoy doing that, man, it just makes the whole process better, more enjoyable.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
We're not meant to walk alone.
Mm-mm.
So that's the thing. We have to build together as a team. We have to learn how to use the strengths of everybody because you can't do everything by yourself. You can't score. Just look at the way the team is structured. They have a big man. They have a small forward. They have a point guard. Someone that is skilled in those particular area. Not that they can't do the other things, right? But they're skilled
Right.
at those specific areas, and that's what we have to be able to do is actually, as a person, learn how to play our position to be able to bring everything together as a team.
No,
No,
man, that's a great
that's
way
it.
of saying it. I love using sports teams as analogies because in the end, the highest level of sports is a business. Those guys are all and girls are set up to their strength. Like you're saying, you are positioned to do that thing you do well. So when you're in real estate and applying that, look for those people that are niched down. That's what they do. This is what they're good at. They have specialized in doing this particular thing and put them in your tool belt because that's how you get through all of these deals, everything you're going to go through in your career and celebrating alone's not that fun, right? You can't have a party for that long by yourself.
No, you're
You're
gonna
just
pass
gonna
out
get
by
bored
yourself.
after about 20 minutes, right? So
Yeah,
it's like that part of doing things with other people, it's what makes the hard days better and the great days amazing is when you do get to slap each other on the back, high five, make that phone call. Man, congratulations, we got this done. That's a great job. There's just that euphoric feeling that you get with it. I remember talking to, again, my lenders after customers bought and other times, man, you're talking to everybody like, whoa, let's go. And it just, man, it fires you up. It keeps you driving.
absolutely. I love my thing is I tell my girlfriend all the time I'm a sore loser. So I love to
Nice.
win. I love to
Nice.
win. When I lose, I take it hard. So I that's why I prep so much because I love to win. I like to make sure that I'm able to lessen my percentage of losing to as minimal as possible because at the end of the day, we all like to celebrate. We all love to win, and that's the thing. I love that feeling. So that's me. I'm a sore loser. I don't know about you.
I don't like losing either, man, but you nailed it on how you lose less. You prepare better.
Yeah, you
You
prepare.
you do the work, right? You're if you're using basketball, you're in there when nobody's watching, shooting free throws. You're
Absolutely,
running your drills. It's all the stuff none of us see. Right? I mean, you
absolutely.
think about a professional's career, even if they play for 20 years, we still didn't see most of what happened. You're watching
Right.
what they're playing like 30 minutes at a time per game, right? Like it's not, and you're only seeing a peak performance mode for a short period of time, and then they're right back to work and they're right back to work. And that's what makes the best the best. Like, you should win. Winning shouldn't be a surprise. It can be surprising for the first couple and you can feel it good, but after that, it should be a way of life. Not that you win all the time. I understand that. However, there's a method to winning. The way you go
Yes.
about preparing to win sets you up to win. It's
Yes.
not a fluke thing when it happens. It's usually a fluke thing when you lose, honestly.
Yeah.
You didn't underwrite your deal right, or
Yeah.
you didn't do
You missed a
something
step.
that you should
Yeah.
have done that you knew better. You skipped a step. You did something without knowing. And that's, again, it's what the pros, they make sure they don't do, because they do the reps. They educate themselves. They take their time. Like, there's no rush to being the best. The best all got the best after years and years worth of work, man. Like, and
Absolutely.
that that's what I want people to see. Real estate's a get rich slow scheme. And if you stay in it for your whole life, you've almost guaranteed it, right? If you can just keep playing the game, you're going to win.
One thing my mentor, Mr. Danny, told me when I first started investing was consistency will take you further than just a quick flip.
Mm,
I said, okay. He
right.
said, what he meant by that was don't get in it just for the money. Get in it to understand that if you're consistent with something, you're able to become successful by being one thing consistent, always
Right.
showing up, even when it's hard. I remember my first house that I built because I tried to start big. I started off from ground up, and I'm crying to him. I'm like, yo, please help me. I don't understand. Why am I having to pay this much for concrete? Why is it costing this much? Or why is my lender not giving me all the money that I need? And I've done this already. He's like, did you read your contract? Did you go through everything? Did you submit everything that they need to get you these things? Did you double check everything? Are you sitting there watching the contractors do the work? Are you leaving and trusting that they'll do it? Do you trust people with hundreds of thousands of dollars? Would you just leave $100,000 sitting on the table? No. So you need
Mm,
to sit there when the construction workers is working. You need to sit there all day you need to be the first one there, the last one to leave. Just like a gym, you first one there, last one to leave. And so I built that principle around everything.
yeah, man. You got to inspect what you expect. That's one of my favorite quotes is
Yeah.
if you're sitting there with big expectations, you better be looking into what's going to set those. Because if it, I say this a lot, hope's not a strategy. If you're just
No.
hoping it's going to work out, whew, sorry. I'm sorry. And what the worst thing that could happen is it does. And the next time when it doesn't, it's going to be 10 times worse, because that
Absolutely.
you get that, I think, on bulletproof feeling. But it's consistency is the key to the whole game. And like you said,
Absolutely.
it's not about one flip, not about one build. Are you building a machine that trades in real estate? That is what the best investors I see do. They get a couple deals done. They realize this is a process. There is a method to this. How do I go learn that? And then how do I build that machine that'll do that, and just keep adjusting it along the way so that it can hold. We all start out with an F-150. We might want the Ferrari, but you got to build that work truck first. And then you put up adjustments on that work truck. And eventually you got that sports car, man, that's high running and high octane, that thing we
Yeah.
all want at the beginning, right? Like, it's funny, if you're getting into real estate, the scoreboard for real estate is not how many deals you've done up front or at the end either. It's how well are you understanding the process? Are you
Yeah.
getting the reps in? Are you, if you're comparing yourself to someone 10 years in the industry, their machine's built. Don't let whatever they do make you feel bad. Use it as fuel to say, okay, what did you do, man? So if you built that, what do I need to build right now? What's that next thing I can get done today?
Yeah.
Because that's that consistency. It's that day after day. What's that little thing I need to do? Because usually day by day, it's not that much. It's just a
Right.
little bit each day, right? We
Yeah.
like to get in there and bust our tails for 15 hours and feel like we did something. And then now we're lagged out for 3 or 4 days because we're so exhausted,
Yeah.
versus that, get in there, get that consistent thing done. That's something I'm so obsessed with, doing the little things well.
Yeah, I feel like doing oh man, my girl says this thing, just fall in love with the details. And I think that is actually the best thing is through learning the process, and I tell investors you have to fall in love with the details because a lot of people they can picture the big grand thing, but they miss the small details or they
Mm,
overlook the small details. But when you don't miss the small details. Everything else flows the way you want it to flow without too much hiccup.
Right. Right.
Well,
And it is tedious. It's supposed to be if you're
yeah,
listening to
you
this.
have to you have to
It
love
just
the
is.
process.
You have to. You have to learn it. Anything you skip is going to come back and bite you
Yeah, for
every
sure.
time. So if you're feeling maxed and can't think anymore, take a break, then come back. Don't just say, nope, all right, it's done now, because
Yeah,
you're
for
just
sure.
leaving this black hole for everything to get sucked into.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, Ervin, man, I really appreciate your time today, your story, your perspective. Thank
Yeah,
you for one, man, building something that left the door open behind you, helping others understand along the way, making the process simple. So for those that are listening who want to find out more, possibly work with you, what's the best way for them to find you?
So the best way for you to find me is to go to my website, and my website is www.scoreshiftfundinghub.com, and you just fill out the intake form, and my team will reach out to you within 24 hours or less.
Excellent, man. So if you're listening or watching in, check out the show notes. We'll make sure that link is there for you. Go fill out that intake form, get a hold of Ervin and his team, see where you are in the process, and let's get them deals underway. Again, Ervin, man, thanks for your time today. Appreciate you
No,
being with us.
Micah, thank you so much, and thank you for being patient with me on my second
Oh,
podcast, man.
you're good, man. You did a great job. For those listening in and watching, if you got value out of today's episode, please like today's episode. Share it with someone else you think will get value out of it. As always, please don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate every single one of you that follow along with us on our podcast. We have more conversations coming up with operators just like Ervin out there doing it the right way, building a real business in the industry. So thanks again for joining us today. We'll see you all in the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.